Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. We are going to finish up these last few little side quest things here before we move on. A bad feeling. Oh, it's from Karen. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay a visit at the toll. Okay, what's going on with
Torgal?
Yeah, what's wrong with Torgal?
He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Alright, well, let's go see what's going on with Karen while she's
He cracked the crystal too.
concerned about Torgal. What's up?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read.
Wow, that's just fucking rude.
I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right.
Oh, well, whatever.
To me treats.
I don't.
He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Don't like him. Which is why I'm of the mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Mm-mm.
Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
You whined at me?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith.
Well, yeah.
Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Okay, well, let's go see what Hippocrates knows of Torgal's condition. If he's just tired or something else is wrong with him. Hey, bud.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
Not that I know
I think
of.
so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I mean, yeah.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite.
Hmm.
All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within. And I
Okay.
see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing
Oh, so he's just like, I don't want this because it's not good enough. It's not.
prey upon far larger animals whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients.
So we gotta go kill something?
One might find a suitable substitute. Some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators.
Okay.
The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
So, damn.
It seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
So nothing on the hunting board, right? Like, nope. Slay elder antelopes in Cressida. Okay, where is these at? And I've also switched up my build a little bit here. I'm trying to be able to kind of stagger relatively quick and do some damage. A good amount of damage, so... Okay, well, I guess we're going out this way? Yeah, we're going to go this way. Making sure I'm going the right way, and then we'll go around to it. Let's say I've got Phoenix, Garuda, and Ramu back on. I didn't mind Titan's abilities, but I think the ultimate for Ramu is way better for dealing damage after an enemy's been staggered. And plus, I liked his... one ability better than Titan's because I never really used the Titanic block at all. So, but I'll use Ramu's ability a lot more. So that's just kind of my... shit. Fuck. Get out of here. I'm trying to fucking... Oh, I had to go this way. I'm not gonna fight them right now. I don't see a point. Okay, so... No, we're not fighting anything. Is it? Okay, no, I gotta go back. Oh, I hate when it don't have the path isn't big enough sometimes to see when I need to see it. I wonder how many elder antelopes I need to kill.
It's certainly quiet.
Uh-oh.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Them? Are they gonna attack me back?
Now we'll find one bigger than that. Hungry, Torgal?
Let's just try this out since they're relatively smaller enemies. There we go. And we'll just yup, and oh shit. Get these out of here. I say I always liked that ability more than the Titanic block. Okay. Is that good, Torgal?
No.
Or is the giant one still not here?
Will it be enough, I wonder?
He seems to like it.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Alright.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Okay. That's all we needed. Alright, Karen. Well, we figured out what's wrong with Torgal. Nothing wrong, but he just needed better nutrition.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
Kinda.
You could say that.
Yeah, kinda sorta took him for a walk.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
He said, yeah.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Yeah.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that.
I'm nice like
In
that.
return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Oh, we gotta go back and talk to him too. Okay. Well, at least he helped us figure out our Torgal problem.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
Yep.
We were indeed, lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
but that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yeah.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see,
Okay.
the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive,
So what's
the
it?
records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
Oh, was he not Fenrir?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
So he's kind of like me.
More fierce of late.
And if I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Oh. So Torgal's kind of like us in a way. He's got multiple different abilities and stuff like we do. Alright, excuse me. Okay, so now we gotta go see what this other quest was about, because there was one more on our desk. And after this one, I guess we're ready maybe for main story stuff. Off the record from, I don't know who you are, Gout. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe, and by that I mean immediately, you know where I'll be. Alright, well.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't even ask Otto for help.
Unless Otto's the problem. Could Otto be the problem? Okay, not that way. Because I is stupid for thinking that was the way to go. Okay, so we gotta go over here, maybe? Oh, shit. If I don't run into stuff. Dude, move around the stuff. Alright, so what does this guy want with me, though? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I forgot, I never really talked to you much.
Clive, did you get my letter?
I did.
That's why I'm here.
No, wait, okay.
Otto, we're listening.
Is this better?
That's such a smart-ass way to do it.
Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault.
Really?
But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can
Are you not
trace it
paying
out,
people?
I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that, I'd say.
Oh, he heard.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due. Instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame.
Jeez.
Well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Oh my god.
5 million
Each?
each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
5 million each.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you.
That was not
It's
smart.
my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't.
Oh, come on.
We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl.
Like I'm gonna sneeze.
We'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
Well, what are you planning to do?
But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Oh, wait, what?
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. Little something
What?
Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
Okay.
I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really.
I got it.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Yeah, got this.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
You don't know Karen, apparently, do
I
you?
think so.
No. That's just,
I don't.
I was gonna say, come on now. We know how she is. And she is not gonna take that lightly. Alright, I guess we'll go to Martha's first. And give her her star rubies. And then the dame. And that should be, hopefully, everyone. I can't believe we're that far behind on freaking debt.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star ruby. Here you go. All yours.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Kinda, yeah, he does a
Same as
lot.
always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death
No, he
was hard on
didn't.
everyone.
Oh, yeah, it definitely was. That's for sure.
Must have hit Otto hard as before.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite
No,
the
he did
opposite,
good.
In fact, if I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Oh,
That,
thanks.
And you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Well, okay. All right. To the dame. Give her star ruby, and then I don't know what's gonna happen.
At the glass gate.
All right, in we go. Damn, where's she at? She way over here.
I want
Okay, let's go down here.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and oil?
Here you go. I got something for you.
Lady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Just something that we screwed up. Well, our bookkeeper kind of screwed up, I guess.
My. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Eh.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
Okay.
I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around.
So they don't
But
even
it
want
was
these.
Nothing. Nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
See,
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
they're very nice about it.
I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake.
Come on.
And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
Yeah.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I
Oh.
doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Hmm? Thought she was meaning Sid for a second, but
Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy. He blamed himself for not being able to stop it.
probably not something he
Don't
wants to
know
really
how it
talk about.
happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
Well, I mean, it would. Yeah. No, he never mentioned it, so.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
All right.
They will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he gets off, Karen hasn't completely murdered the poor dude. Hey, Galt. Goat.
Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it.
Really?
She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
That's
I
a...
hope it wasn't something I said.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, I gotta go talk to her.
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I have to go deal with it. Okay. Jeez. Of course I have to be the one to go deal with it. Because why wouldn't I be? Alright, Karen, why are you being so stubborn? Take the frickin' ruby already.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another.
Exactly.
And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay, well, damn. Take it then.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Who was the... I don't know who she's talking about right off. Alright, well, that's done.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which,
You probably aren't getting
I still
paid.
haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I was going to say, you're not getting paid right now, bud.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used.
Oh.
Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the
I'm gonna
Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
So we're going to get a little bit Sid backstory.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take.
20 years, huh?
Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat.
No.
And Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate struck
Oh.
and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Oh, shit.
You and your family have...
My family were the ones who
Oh.
saw the constable, wanted the monster taken away.
That's horrible. I'm sorry,
I turned
Otto.
my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me.
That's sad.
Who stood beside me, mate. All I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
That's great.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
already have.
That was nice to see that. Got Sid's goblet. And we got some stuff here at the Patron's Whisper. What do we got?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts.
High Cleric's
Yours.
Medal. And then the next one's unlocked at 8.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
50. You don't have any
List, do you?
Allied
Here you
reports. Any quests. I think we've done everything as far as with
enough?
that. So yeah. Not much else to do at the moment. All that's done. Everything as far as side quests. A little sad at that though. Knowing what happened to Otto's kid and Sid. Since we didn't have a lot of action in this episode, I figure we're going to try the Breaker of Worlds. We're going to see how this goes. And yeah, 10 levels higher than me. This is probably not going to be fun.
You're the relic of the fallen. Though it seems this one has a little more life left in it.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Damn. I wasn't expecting the stomp there. Oh my god, dude. That's bullshit. My god, stop stomping on me. There we go. Oh. Parried him. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can hit him with this a little bit. I hate you. There we go. Alright, we're gonna hit him with everything we got here. Alright, come on. We're not doing a lot of damage at all. I've already used up a good amount of potions. Use an elixir. That saber dance. Ugh. Oh. And oof, there we go. I say I just got to learn how to oh. Whew. Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing. Ah, dodged. Come on. There we go. Come on. We're gonna have to get another stagger on him before we can do anything else. Yeah. Did a good amount of damage still, but Oh my god. Oh my god, that... Oh. Get down. Oh my god. Oh. Damn. Oh god. Come on. We can get him down one more time. Yes. This might finish him. This actually, if it don't finish him, he's going to be really damn close. Yes, we got. I can't believe I actually beat him. He did a lot of damage though, and almost killed me a couple times. But, whoo, we got some action in there for this episode. Can't complain. And we got a level up out of it, level 36. Fallen Iron and Orichalcum. I don't know if I can make anything with those or not. Whew, all right. I'm impressed that I did that. That was not an easy fight. That is for sure. But it is doable if you got the dodge and down. That's for sure. Alright, let's double check and make sure that we are completely done with all the hunts we have so far. And yes, all the hunts at the moment done. And let's also just double check, get out my way, double check real quick and see if maybe at least 10 levels lower might actually be an okay thing to be able to do it with. Alright, can we make anything with the Orichalcum or anything just yet? Nothing craftable there or there. So he doesn't have anything yet that we can use with those, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. Oh, let's stop back up on our potions. Oh, wrong one. This is wrong button. Having the extra potions definitely helped, though. I will say that. It definitely, having that extra potion pouch helped, for sure. Alright. So, yeah, next time we will be continuing on with some more of the main story stuff. But I thought about it, and I was like, just doing those last two little side quests didn't have much action in them other than the little antelope things. So, figured we'd give the Breaker of Worlds a shot, and we got an extra level out of it, so can't complain about that. That is for sure. Alright, well, I'm going to end this episode here, so I do want to thank anyone who did come in, hang out, watch the video. Appreciate it as always. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, and I will see you guys all again next time. Later.